Well, good afternoon, or good morning, should I say, everyone. 48 First Alert Meteorologist Chelsea Aaron here, bringing you today's edition of your Weather Extra. Beautiful spring-like weather again today. Only issues throughout the rest of the week is going to be the pollen count, but big changes as we head into the upcoming weekend. And I know many of you still concerned about the severe threat that we'll be tracking late Sunday and early on Monday. And note the pattern will remain active throughout the first week of April. So let's go ahead and get right into it so you have everything that you need to know. First, enjoy today. I know social media can be quite overwhelming these days as you're seeing everything from a super tornado outbreak, significant weather possible as we head into the weekend. Note, make sure you're always getting your information from an accurate and also a reliable source. There's no need to be scared as long as you're prepared, and we have been preparing you several days in advance. Now, the threat could increase or decrease in the upcoming days. That's why it's important to stay close to weather information, but I wouldn't check social media, especially nonstop in the days leading up to this, because that's when likely you're just going to send yourself into a tizzy. Enjoy today. And as we head closer, just make sure you're looking at the latest timeline, intensity, and once we get the high resolution data in today, we're going to be able to give you more specifics on that severe weather threat. So stay tuned. The live look across Huntsville this morning. Plenty of sunshine today, and other than a few passing clouds, it is going to be gorgeous. Now, temperatures trended slightly cooler yesterday, but we're going to be rebounding back into the middle and upper 70s by the late afternoon, and winds should be much lighter as well. Current look at satellite and radar, very calm and quiet. Nothing going on. We are going to stay, again, relatively quiet through Friday with just some increasing cloud cover, and winds will likely pick back up again to round out your week. Current temperatures mild, lower and middle 60s area wide. Muscle Shoals sitting at 63 degrees. Huntsville not too far ahead, 64 degrees. And winds have shifted back out of the south and east for the most part. Like I mentioned, winds should stay fairly light as we head throughout the afternoon and evening hours. And temperatures, they're going to feel great, especially under all of the sunshine we'll be seeing. Middle upper 70s, which is above normal for this time of year. And skies will remain clear at least through the early evening, but after sunset, clouds will start to push in from the west. No rain associated with this, and we will stay completely dry through the end of the week on Friday. The only noticeable difference will be warmer morning lows. The cloud cover will trap in more heat by the time you head out the door. Upper 50s, lower 60s. If you are cold-natured like me, you still might need a light layer, but many of you should be able to walk out the door in short sleeves, whatever it may be, and you'll be good to go. More clouds than sunshine on Friday. Despite the cloud cover, though, we are going to be quite warm. Temperatures likely upper 70s, lower 80s, and this looks like the warmest day of the week by far. And yes, winds will be breezy again, picking up with occasional gusts between 15 and 20 miles per hour. With the dry conditions and also the breezy conditions, note that's just going to be blowing the pollen all around. So pollen counts in the high to extreme category through the rest of the week and likely through the first half of the weekend, but pollen counts start to go down a bit, and that's because rain chances will return, and we're going to be tracking multiple rounds of showers and storms, likely beginning Saturday afternoon. But our models are trending a lot of these time frames later and later, especially once we head into that primary threat late Sunday and early Monday morning. This is going to be an overnight threat, so please have more than one way to receive your weather alerts. That's very important. A lot of times you get your weather alerts straight on your phone. You can also download our 48 First Alert weather app. That's extremely helpful. And pick up a NOAA weather radio. I know one of our last severe weather events, it wasn't this past Sunday, that was quite low, but it was the more significant threat that we had upset a couple of Saturdays ago. And almost every store in town was sold out of weather radios. Think about these things well ahead of time. So you can potentially order one from Amazon, wherever you can find one online, because that is just a great tool. And you can drop it off at the station. Our team of First Alert meteorologists would be more than happy to help you program it, or you can call. We can help you program it over the phone, whatever it may be. So taking you out hour by hour, showers and storms will start to arrive likely late Saturday. So still dry through the lunchtime hour, but as we head past 5, 6 o'clock in the evening, rain will start increasing initially across northwest Alabama. Now Saturday, we will be tracking some heavy rainfall producers, maybe occasional lightning, but storms will stay below severe criteria throughout the day on Saturday. And again, this is pushing later on into the evening and through Sunday morning. Temperatures each day still going to be quite warm, middle upper 70s. But other than some heavy rainfall, likely no severe weather through the Saturday time frame, even early on Sunday. It's not until we head way past sunset on Sunday that we will start tracking the primary line of showers and storms pushing across the Mississippi-Alabama state line, likely after 10 o'clock, and tracking to the east through the early morning hours on Monday. And we might even have to extend our First Alert weather day into Monday, just based on latest trends. So just an early heads up. And a lot of people asking me, do we have any good news with this severe threat in terms of things that could limit the potential? There is going to be a lot of instability. That's going to be the storm energy, storm fuel. We call it CAPE, convective available potential energy. You've heard me say that a time or two, or several times. We're going to see CAPE values likely well into the thousands. It's going to be warm, it's going to be muggy. Something that is quite limited with this system, or this setup, should I say, is going to be the wind shear. Does that completely eliminate the severe threat? No, but it does help us in a way. And again, once we get into the high resolution data, we'll be able to have a better handle on specifics in terms of storm threats over the weekend. I think it's still safe to say that just based on the latest parameters, embedded tornadoes will be possible. Right now, they're looking like spin-ups. If we were to have any activity early on in the day, which is not looking likely at this point, those would be your strong tornadoes. Once we head late into the evening within this line, these are likely going to be embedded spin-ups that could happen. Damaging straight line winds will certainly be possible. Still some larger hail. And if you remember our past Sunday threat that was pretty low, we had some tennis ball sized hail. So large hail is more than likely going to be a primary risk as we head late Sunday evening, and also very heavy rainfall. So the storm fuel starts to diminish right after 5, 6 o'clock in the morning on Monday. And again, the instability high, the wind shear not so much. And this is combining energy and the wind shear. We call this the energy helicity index. Values typically over 1 support tornado potential. And it really starts to ramp up by the late evening hours. Does this mean this is going to be a tornado outbreak? No, but this is just guidance from the model, what it's trying to depict. And again, primary time frame will be after 10 and through 5, 6 o'clock in the morning on Monday at this point. That could change, and this is why we say pay close attention to updates. So main impacts Sunday evening into Monday is going to be damaging straight line winds, higher than 50, even potentially 60 miles per hour, very heavy rainfall, large hail, and also embedded tornadoes. These storms are going to dump a lot of rain in a short period of time. So if I had to guess, some flash flooding will be possible as well. Most locations will pick up anywhere from 1, possibly even 2.5 inches. This latest model has trended downward in terms of total since yesterday. But I would not be surprised if some areas, localized areas, receive close to 3 inches through early next week. And yes, we do have more showers and storms through the latter half of next week, from Wednesday on through the following weekend. So sunny, dry through the end of the week. Multiple rounds of showers and storms on the table for the weekend. Rain likely Saturday, especially now later in the day. You should be able to get in all of your outdoor activities early, likely through lunchtime, but as we get close to sunset, rain will start increasing initially out west, and it will continue overnight and early on Sunday. This is not going to be severe, just heavy rain, occasional lightning. Severe threat starts to take shape late Sunday and early Monday. All modes of severe weather still possible. And once we have our high resolution data later on today, we'll be able to give you more specifics in terms of timing and intensity. But no, this is not looking like a tornado outbreak. Of course, if that should change, we'll be the first to let you know. Get prepared for more storms later next week. And temperatures will stay well above normal in the upper 70s, lower 80s. Of course, you can join us during our Tennessee Valley Living Show coming up here at 11 o'clock, and I'll also be providing more details during our noon show. Chief Meteorologist Brad Travis will be in for the evening shows beginning at 4 o'clock today. We would love to see you there, and as always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please send them our way. Thanks again.